Hi, my name is Garrick Pugh, and today I will be doing a presentation on ethical leadership as a basketball coach, and I will be focusing my attention on junior college coaches as well as Division One coaches, which I have an admiration to become in the near future. First, I would like to give you a little background on myself and my basketball history. I started playing basketball at a very young age, as well as other sports such as baseball and football. As I got older, more so around high school time, I gravitated to basketball. I was fortunate enough to make the varsity basketball team, and I had 3 successful years on that level. Once I graduated from high school, I was granted the opportunity to go play at a junior college, which I played at Ventura College for 2 years. This was a pivotal time in my life, and this helped shape me into wanting to become a basketball coach. After leaving Ventura College, I furthered my academic and basketball career by being granted a scholarship at the University of California, Riverside. Once graduating from there, as I said before, I knew what my passion was. I wanted to become a basketball coach. I just didn't know at what capacity. But I did know when I went through the experience of junior college, the light bulb in my head clicked on. And if ever given an opportunity to give back, I wouldn't mind landing in on that level. Well, I was fortunate enough once I graduated to go back to Ventura College and start coaching as an assistant basketball coach. Yes, I had admirations of playing overseas, but based on injuries and father of time, that window started closing in on me. I take pride in being a basketball coach now, which I've been doing for the last 9 years. I take pride in being a basketball coach because, like I said, that was a pivotal time in my life. It helped me grow as a young man. Me coming from a single family, not having a father, it filled all the holes that I was missing. It put a positive man in my life that showed me that he cared about me beyond basketball. It gave me good friends, relationships. I actually met my wife, you know, all chasing this basketball. So it was a no-brainer when I knew when it came to work and career, which route I wanted to go. Being a basketball coach, I pride myself on working hard, having good integrity, and displaying good character because whether you know it or not, you're taking on the role of being a leader. And with that being said, my leadership style is more of a servant because I'm one that's a leader by example. Okay, it's almost like you practice what you preach. And when you're trying to lead a group of young men, you're on display at all times. So what you say needs to add up to what you do. And that kind of fits the more so role of like a servant leader. You know, um, you lead by example, but at the same time, you empower your group to grow and be accountable and become leaders as well. The whole goal about this is trying to take followers and converting them over to leaders. By being a servant leader, I find it very easily to accomplish this goal with this style because you're always on display leading by example on a daily basis. From my experiences as a basketball coach, I have ran into ethical dilemmas, because that comes with the territory as well. As I mentioned, I'm currently coaching on a junior college level. For those that don't know, junior college level comes without scholarships. Okay. With that being said, scholarship plays a major role in people's comfort zone in terms of pursuing their academics. However, in the junior college environment, we're not granted that opportunity. So ethics and all your training, your character, all that kicks in. You run into situations with players that you now grow relationships with because you deal with them on a regular basis. So now your personal problems start becoming more problems they don't mind sharing with you. For example, it's not uncommon for you to run into one of your players having financial issues, whether it's transportation issues, whether it's trouble paying your rent, in terms of room and board, whether you're hungry. You have to ask yourself, what do you do as a coach? You know, this is when you know what's right, but then at the same time, your heart kicks in. Okay, in terms of right or wrong, yes or no. Are we supposed to help a player out financially? No, because in terms of rules, that is illegal. But on the other hand, you're dealing with a player, you're learning about them, you're growing more closer to them. If they come to you with a heartfelt situation, can you just turn your back on them? No. But those are things that you're faced with all the times as a coach, as a leader, leading a group, especially on the junior college level. My admiration is to become a Division I head basketball coach to where some of those issues are not a problem, but you still run into problems on that level as well. As you know, within the last year, they are now helping the Division I players market themselves now. So therefore, some of the things they were doing to try to get money to make it, which was illegal 3 4 years ago, is now becoming legal. That haven't came down to the junior college level, but hey, in time things go from the top and it trickles down to the bottom. Okay, I take pride in being a coach because, like I said, coaching is what I feel shaped me as a person. Being able to have the opportunity to play basketball and using that bridge to help me become a better young man and meet other young men that was pursuing the same goals. I think it's a priceless experience. And in my findings and in my research of looking at other coaches, many coaches take the approach as servant leaders in terms of their leadership style. Because as I said before, you lead by example and you're on a everyday display when it comes to the group you're trying to lead. But at the same time, if you take pride in doing it right with great character, you will find that you are starting to be impactful on young men's and even young women's lives. It depends on which side of the ball you want to be on. Me personally, I take pride in doing that. I like doing that. And my goal is to continue to do that. And once I'm able to reach that next level of becoming a Division I coach, I'm going to take pride in men in those same opportunities and relationship as I do on a junior college level. In conclusion, you will find in the coaching world, you have a lot of coaches that let the egos get in their way. They take pride in being the loudest mouth in the room, but at the same time, that's not the most effective person. That just sometimes comes with the territory of those that put themselves before other people. As a servant leader, that's another thing. You almost put yourself last because you're so concerned about other people growing and developing, and you feel as though it's a debt duty to you to bring that out in people. I take pride in that challenge. I like that challenge, and that's why I want to pursue becoming a Division I head basketball coach. That's why I like being a junior college basketball coach. In today's times, you have a lot of young men that are lost, and if I can be a tool to help them find themselves on their journey or just help organize them a little bit more on their journey, I take great pride in doing that. And being a coach gives you all those avenues to explore when it comes to young men that you're trying to guide. At the same time, being that person, you try to be the best you can be, and you try not to deviate on the wrong side of doing things. For an example, you have teams that want to win at all costs, okay? And when they get that type of mentality, they put ethics, character, all that to the side. And when you see that, it comes back to bite you. I'll give you an example. Arizona State basketball program in 1994 had a situation where they wanted to win at all costs. Okay, they're still recovering right now from the route they took back then. You had guys getting paid to manipulate games, but they were in such a desperate situation, needing money, they were doing it by any means necessary. Well, that wind up biting them. Okay, and me knowing those type of stories coming up, I pride myself on leading men and teaching them the value of working hard. And if you work hard, you can achieve whatever you want to accomplish. So, with that being said, this is why I like being a coach. This is the style I like taking towards coaching. And these are the standards that I hold myself to as a coach because I know I'm always being watched by youngers that I'm trying to lead. Thank you. I enjoy being in this class. I'm looking forward to the other class to come. I appreciate you working with me, considering it was a rocky start, but I'm not one to make excuses. Like I said, I'm one that try to work around situations instead of using that as a scapegoat to say I can't achieve. So thank you. Thank you.